While dodging the question of what fuel subsidy means in a nation living on income from petroleum, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come out with another distraction. I call it a lie, that he has saved 4 trillion from fuel subsidy removal, and that he will channel the 4 trillion into infrastructural development nationwide. 4 trillion naira. What is the value of 4 trillion naira? I doubt that 4 trillion naira can finish the Lagos-Calabar highway started by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So, how far can 4 trillion naira go? And of course, it can go a long way if judiciously utilized. Because I know in the awarding of contracts in Nigerian factor. But what is fuel subsidy in a nation living on income from petroleum? God bless Abdulrasheed Bawa, the former chairman of Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, who told us that much of the importation is ghost importation, and that even when little or whatever is imported is inflated. So you have bloated invoice claiming of money for fuel not imported. So that is the corruption one would have expected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go into, rather than proclaiming fuel subsidy is gone, where there is no fuel subsidy. Because Nigeria has nothing from which to get money to subsidize fuel. Nigeria is making a lot of money from petrol. Even when sold as crude, a lot of money is gotten from it. And that is why Nigeria has neglected agriculture. Because the government is making a lot of money from it, but much of the money is embezzled. Boko Haram. So, 4 trillion naira amounts to how much? It's fairly much, but what about all the money claimed to be transferred to indigent households? How much is government using to fund pilgrimage boards? How much is government spending on subsidizing pilgrimages for Christians and Muslims? So these are issues bordering Nigeria. And fuel subsidy is one side of the problem. Another side of the problem is the endless war against the Boko Haram Muslim community. How can you develop a nation at war with herself? Herdsmen terrorism is there. Worsening mass abject poverty has led to mushrooming armed bandits. So you don't attend to all of this. Yes, your fraudulent claim of fuel subsidy, which you inherited from your predecessors and carried to the next level. Because while some of your predecessors have been claiming fuel subsidy, none has said it has been removed altogether, and increasing fuel price to thrice what they inherited. No, you are the only one who has done that. You increase fuel price more than thrice what you inherited. So you're coming out now with a 4 trillion naira made from fuel subsidy removal will be channeled to infrastructure throughout Nigeria. It's another lame excuse, as lame as tax reform. Your tax reform has not done any justice to boosting the economy of Nigeria or creating peace, leading to mushrooming and bandits and even terrorist organizations like Kurawa that we never existed. Such are coming to Nigeria to compound the problem, because you don't have the good intention to stop war against, seek peace, I mean to say, with the Boko Haram Muslim community, so that Nigeria can have peace. Tell herdsmen people, if you want to rear cattle or animals, create gardens and not to be roaming agrarian fields. It's absurd. So all this you leave untouched. You are looking for one distraction or another. Tax reform. We deploy money from subsidy to infrastructure throughout Nigeria. Oh my God, you are more than 2 years in office. We ought to have seen that you are doing it and not just saying it. So enough of deception since 2015 till date by the same All Progressive Congress, and you have been one of the chieftains before becoming Nigeria's president. So, and you have nothing to show in terms of progress. It has been retrogression all the way. And now you will use 4 trillion naira made. How are we sure you didn't make more than 4 trillion naira? Where do you get the billions with which you are subsidizing pilgrimages, with which you are funding pilgrimage boards? For Islam and Christianity against the constitution that prohibits state religion. So fundamental injustices must be removed. Peace must be sought with the aggrieved people who have taken up arms against Nigeria. Some of them because of much of it for economic reasons, because even the Boko Haram Muslim community is talking of embezzlement and misappropriation of public funds that should be used to develop the country. And you came on board rather than pursuing the corruption in the oil sector. You say you remove subsidies to punish common people. And you and the legislators, you are enjoying. You know what you cut home on monthly basis, while the overwhelming majority of Nigerians, including workers, are made to be suffering, getting less than minimum wage, everything, hyperinflation, talking worsening hyperinflation actually. So you have come with hardship from beginning till now. Well, tomorrow, I don't want to speak for tomorrow, but from the beginning till now, it's hardship all the way. So which infrastructure are you talking about with 4 trillion naira? Can 4 trillion take care of your Lagos Calabar highway? Can 4 trillion naira handle it? With all the manner of awarding contracts in Nigeria? So do fundamental injustice first and stop mentioning that dirty, corrupt scam fuel subsidy in Nigeria. So you can't use any distraction to cover up the fact that Nigeria rulers should not be talking about fuel subsidy, because there's nowhere they will get money to subsidize fuel. As simple as that.